Oh, SNK, SNK, SNK. Naturally, I would make fun of them as I usually do, because for those of you who have been following me for the past while or so, at least ever since I've been covering KOF 15, SNK has a thing. Not really, but I'm joking here. They always drop something notable that I feel like I have to comment on through like a video rather than a community post, and they somehow tend to do this every time I'm either trying to rest up. Some of y'all were there when I dropped those 5 videos in a day because of State of Play, but that rhymed. But of course, I also announced that I was going on a YouTube hiatus until the early access period went live with KOF 15. I was going to stream the story with you all so we can have a watch along, but as you can see with the image on the screen, yeah. Before I go further into this topic, I want to first off give a special thanks to all of the newer subscribers. Welcome, I'm glad to have you. In case you're wondering, even though I extensively cover KOF on this channel, I love fighting games in general. I've done a little bit of everything from top 10, top 20 lists, to character tutorials. There is another series and type of content that I'm trying to actually get off the ground this year. I'm really hoping I do. I'm pretty sure I've told maybe 1 or 2 people about what this idea is, and if you know what this is and you dare leak it in the comments section, you're banned for life. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna ban you for life, but I might make your comments space dust. But with all that out of the way, thank you new subscribers. Hope you enjoy your stay. I am on point with these rhymes today. Oh my god, I did it again. But yeah, back to the matter at hand. SNK posted out this image and this message. A request from SNK, please refrain from streaming or posting content from KOF 15 story mode, gallery mode, or anything else that be considered a spoiler until the game's official release on February 17th so that everyone can enjoy the launch together. In cases like this, the effort of the few benefit the many, and so we hope our simple request will be respected. Thank you very much for your continued support. If you want the TLDR version of this video, or in this case I think it would be TLDW, but whatever, you get it. I'm gonna honor this request from SNK. I know people are gonna be mad, but because I know it's not the only factor, but I still think it is quite a considerable factor in this case, y'all can blame the leakers yet again. Y'all ruined one surprise, and the messed up part about it is I think they're probably gonna ruin it again, but I'm not gonna have any part in it. On top of that, I remember a couple of you that really followed me were really upset when the initial roster leak had happened. And I know some of you in that same crowd are probably going to be even more annoyed having to dodge more spoilers about the story mode now, or as I usually do, hibernating, just freaking cutting everything off that could possibly lead me to a spoiler, all socials and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what I do. On top of that, I'm not entirely down with this whole thing where people are saying, these leaks are justified because SNK was taking too long with this. Like, I don't like that. I know this is cliche, but think about it. You put a whole lot of hard work into something, really cooking up a surprise for people, and somebody just goes out and spoils and leaks it. Yeah, I know we're in the digital age, and you know what? I don't care. To me, just because a game, a movie, whatever it is, something that's being hyped up is turning you off, whether you're bored by the promotional tactics, whatever it might be, it doesn't give you carte blanche to leak stuff. I don't care if it's an SNK employee that leaked it. I don't care if it's somebody that got the special prize or special privilege of going to SNK HQ and getting some behind the scenes look at stuff. I don't care. It is not cool to spoil stuff and ruin everybody else's fun because you're not having a good time. Like with me, let's take Mortal Kombat 11 for example. I used to really play Mortal Kombat 11 and talk about it a whole bunch on this channel, but I got bored with the game and I dropped it. I didn't like it anymore. Whether it's Mortal Kombat fans that like the old school stuff, whether they're worshiping MK9, MKX, whether they want to admit it or not, there are people out there that still like MK11. Losty Girl still plays the game. Now, I'm not really that big, especially compared to somebody like Losty Girl on this platform, but I also don't want to bore and mind numb people with just a bunch of videos back to back. I hate this about MK11. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. Yeah, I have my right to my opinion, but I don't have a right to ruin somebody else's fun. There is a such thing as being over-opinionated, you know. And I apologize, I kind of went on a tangent here. It's amazing how all this stems from me just saying I can't stand it when people leak stuff. And is somebody gonna still do it? Of course. But anyways, before I go off on a tangent, this is just to let you all know, I'm gonna honor SNK's request to not stream anything that could be a spoiler until the 17th comes. So that means gonna delay the story mode playthrough stream until that very same day. I additionally appreciate this because I have needed a break from this platform because recently I've just been annoyed and pissed off with it and the people in it, but I'm not gonna go into that. However, I will still be streaming on the day of the early access period. Gonna play some matches, just chill, have fun, all that good stuff. So still gonna have a stream. It's just not going to be the story mode playthrough. Another reason this is cool with me is because this extra time I can use to play around with various characters on the roster to prep up the next edition of the Star Breakdown 1 Tip series. For those of you who are new here and new to KOF, I recommend you check out the video that I did back when the first open beta came out. I will leave a link in the description below. Basically what I do is I explain why the characters have the star ratings that they do and give you some tips on how to approach with playing them. A couple of you really seem to like that series and I'm actually cool with doing it. I wanted to get back into doing tutorials. And I think that's the long and short of everything that I have to say about this announcement. I will leave with one little thing since I did only briefly mention it in my community post. Team Ash's story came out and yeah, remind me, there's a new running gag on the channel now. From now on, this is Team Kukri. I know Ash is the star of the team, like he was the one that was the protagonist and the central figure of the previous arc. But if you look at the story, and I'm pretty sure we can all agree, this is Kukri's story. Everything is being supercharged and directed by him. In addition to that, some of you know how I have been eagerly wanting to know what has been up with him and Dolores, and unless my interpretation is a little bit spotty, it turns out that she indeed did die by Kukri's hands, but it was an accident. If I'm interpreting that wrong, you can discuss it below. But yeah, I figured whatever was going on with them was not good with the way Dolores answered the question in the interview, the way he dodged it, the way that interaction looked from Dolores' trailer because that was clearly a face of contempt. And additionally, we learned even more about Dolores. Dolores is apparently his sensei. And I feel like this was a clue that was kind of left in plain sight, but I think people might have second guessed it, or at least me. I don't know about everybody else. You all might have saw it coming and I was just oblivious to it. But you look at like their powers, they're very similar. It involves, of course, manipulation of the earth. Although I think with this other beast that you see, which I liken to Eddie, Zato's pet, Dolores seems to have more power, at least more of a grip on earthly power than Kukri does. So yeah, that makes total sense. I like it. Though now I'm wondering, because I was talking to a friend about this last night, remember when people were trying to connect Dolores to Xanadu as well? I don't want to go down that road. Because once again, he's somebody that we don't know that much about far as like his personal life. We still don't even know where Xanadu is from. And the fact that I'm even mentioning Xanadu probably has a bunch of you groaning or rolling your eyes, but hey, that was their theory and not mine. I'm just gonna end this video with a question. Do you think Xanadu is even gonna make a cameo in this game story? Let me know below, discuss that, discuss how you feel about SNK's request here. Be cool with each other, be safe out there, take care. Jumanji.